So I had something really weird happen to me. I saw this tractor on Craigslist for sale, and I've been wanting to buy another little tractor for my house. I have a little Ford, but it's old, very, very old and like falling apart. So I contacted the guy. He told me where it was. He has it on a friend's farm, and he wanted me, you know, I wanted to come up here and see it. So we met at a local grocery store. And he drives me to his friend's farm, which just happens to be my friend's farm. And so we're standing here where I made my groundhog burrow video. There's a very weird noise coming from that building. I don't know if you can hear it, but boy, it's weird. We're gonna go look at that in a minute. That's an old log building. So anyway, I figured since fate brought me, I bought the tractor, by the way. Since fate brought me here, again, to this farm, we're gonna go metal detecting here and see what we can find. I think it's gonna be our lucky day. Beautiful tractor, by the way. He took really good care of it, and he gave me a really good deal. So we're gonna use the Garrett AT Gold today. Oh, that's the tractor. I'll have to let you see my tractor. That's nice. Got a bunch of attachments to it too. So, but what we're gonna do is go over to that building and see what that weird noise is first. I'm just glad it's daylight, because it's kind of strange. It's cyclical though, you know, it's like, well, let's just go look. It sounds like it's coming from in here. I don't think it's an animal. Look, those logs are pegged together, so that's pretty old. We should look underneath there before we leave, or maybe another day. It's a noise I've never heard before. It sounds mechanical. I don't think it's an animal, but the fact that it's not making a noise now could be a weird animal. We'll go back over to the tractor and wait and listen. This is the pond that we were digging by in one of my videos, and there's very little water here. I think we're going to try in here today too. You know, my friend tells me that his father dug this out many years ago, so we might not find much, but we'll give it a look. Look at the thorns on this thing. That's the honey locust. You've probably seen that in some of my other videos. It's an eyeball popper for sure. All right, let's go get the machine. We were just over in the pond, and I noticed as I was walking this deer trails. He's got so many deer around here. It just looks like cows have been out here walking around, doesn't it? Beaten to the bare dirt. There's a tremendous amount of melted aluminum and nails in here, a lot of nails. So I haven't really been showing all the signals I've been digging, but I just dug my first thing that might actually be a relic. The signal right here is in the 60s, but a little scratchy at times. And I found this. I don't know if this is a coin, like a dime, or a button. Might just be a button. Yeah, that's a button. I can see the, let me clean it off just a little bit for you. I'll show you how I know. Okay, that is a plain flat button, I do believe. I'm going to clean a little bit more. But there's a, this is where the shank was attached. That's where they had soldered it on. That's how I know it's a button. I thought it might have had a design on it, but I think it might just be the corrosion. That's where the shank was attached, and you can read, there is some writing there. Probably says Superfine or something like that. It might actually have an "and" company, so we'll look that up later. But I think it's just pretty much a plain flat button. I wanted to show you the settings on my machine too. Again, I'm using the AT Gold today. I like to hunt in discrimination 1. Sensitivity, I'm keeping down a little bit because there's just so much iron and stuff in here. I'm going to crank the iron discrimination up, but I wanted you to hear what it sounds like in here and why it's so difficult to find stuff. Listen to how much iron's in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crank this up to 40, which I think is the maximum. And it'll quiet it down a lot. We may lose, I'll just keep it on 44, the maximum. It'll be a lot quieter now, but might lose a signal or two. But it makes it more bearable when we're actually metal detecting. So that's what we're going to hunt with. And I'll try to find some good signals for you to listen to before I dig it. But I can't promise you anything. Alright, back at it. This is my second target. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it could be kind of oldish. Looks almost like a reflector for a baby flashlight though, so I could be wrong about that. I'll try to get you guys in on some action with the beeping and looking at the signal. I promise. Here's a signal here. It sounds kind of big. That's loud. Could very well be a can. Or a big piece of iron, which is what it is, a big piece of flat iron. Just found this big old glob of melted lead. Not sure what it is, could be pipe solder. It's hard to say, it's too much lead for one bullet, so don't know. We'll keep at it. I just dug another little target in a different part of the yard. I thought it might be a coin, but now I'm thinking it might be the base to a Spencer. No, it's a base to a Spencer carbine. It's not that. Got writing on it, so it's probably off like jeans, blue jeans, or coveralls or overalls. I would assume. Yeah, there's some type of design on it. Yeah, a little bit more, and I have no idea. It says H. Alright, we'll put that in the bag. We'll clean it up a little bit later. So I've been here about an hour and a half, and I just got a call from my wife. She's at home, and she said she thinks she broke her wrist, so I have to run off now. I'll show you what I found real quick. Sorry for the short hunt, but I hope you understand. Put everything in the bucket of the tractor here. Okay, I got one modern quarter. I think this is off overalls, although I'm not sure. Not positive. And that's, of course, the flat button. A little doodad. This is a wrench. Some type of stamped iron or stamped steel wrench for like a wagon or something. This is a pin, I think, that goes into a wagon wheel axle. I'm pretty sure about that. And a lot of these little cutters for hay. They cut hay. I thought that might be like handcuffs. Some old sort of handcuffs, but that's not what they are. Obviously, they're way too wide. Odds and ends, some junk, and that's about it. I wish we could spend some more time, but I have to go. I'm about 45 minutes away from home, so we'll see you on the next one, hopefully. I'll let you know if she broke her wrist.